Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about a brand new addition to our YouTube studio, photography studio, website studio, all that stuff. And it's sitting right behind me. Actually, you've probably seen it lately in most of the videos because it makes our backdrop a little bit more exciting than what it is currently. So today we'll be talking about the GVM RGB lights. I believe they're the 800 RGB lights. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Betty from Switch and Click, and today we'll be talking about the GVM 800 RGB LED lights. And they're actually quite exciting. They're really convenient. So a 2-pack will cost $239 and a 3-pack will cost $349. GVM sent these out for us to review and to add to our setup and make things a little bit more exciting. So now we'll jump into what's in the box. Alright, so first in the box you get a really large carrying case. It holds like a briefcase, like a handbag. It's pretty easy to lug around everywhere if you need to take your lights somewhere, set them up in a hurry and bust them out and things like that. But because we have a stationary studio, I just leave that one there and the extra one stays in the box pretty much because we only use one. When we use two, it comes out pretty quick and then it goes away. The studio is pretty full, and if you missed our YouTube studio tour, I'll link that right there if you're interested in checking that out. But anyways, you get the carrying case. It's pretty big. The carrying case itself is pretty hard. It doesn't bend very easily, and you can just zipper it open. Once you have the carrying case open, you have two light stands in their little soft holding bags. So you get two of those. You get two of these power adapters and then two power cables as well. You get two lights, and they're in these soft carrying pouches too. So you have to take that out, and alongside that, of course, you have the manual on how to use it and how to make it work and all that stuff. So that is what's in the box. In addition to what you see here, the lights themselves have two diffusers on them and two barn doors that you can take off of them too if you want to attach a softbox or something. Alright, so time to go into the setup and how easy that was, and then to build quality just really quickly. So to set it up, you're going to take out your light stand from your holding case, and then you're going to set it out, twist the bottom part, and then extend the legs. And after that, it should sit just like a tripod should sit. And then you take the light, screw it on, make sure it's really tight, and then open the barn doors. You can attach the power cable and all that stuff. It's relatively self-explanatory and it's super easy to do. The backside, you can see the controller. There's a bunch of knobs. It can accept the AC/DC power through an outlet, or you can also buy separate batteries to just power it on the go. Of course, the batteries are sold separately, so I don't really know the price on those batteries since we just connected to the wall anyways. As for build quality, it's really solid. Pretty much everything's made out of metal, but it's still pretty lightweight as well. The diffusers just slide out and slide back in really easily too. And the barn doors open and close. There's no creaking, there's no really obvious quality problems or anything like that. And I would say they're a lot better than the newer lights that we're currently using right now that are just white and yellow. But we have a lot of lights now, and those are really high quality lights. I love their carrying case. It's really convenient. Although I don't use it, it is a harder material than the newer lights and their carrying bag that we have. The light stands go up to 7 feet if you need them to. I don't know if you're doing some kind of film or something, but for us it's maybe 4 feet sitting in the back of me right now. Alright, so what color modes are there? There's a bunch of different things, and it took a little bit of finicking with it to figure it all out because I'm the kind of person that likes to just mess with stuff rather than read the manual. So there's a lot of knobs on the back. There's 3 buttons and 2 knobs actually. So the left knob is going to be the brightness control, and the right knob is going to be the controller for whatever setting that you put it on. So that could be saturation, that could be hue, that could be the time it takes to change colors and things like that. So to change that, you press the right knob in and just read what it's telling you. The 3 buttons are, one is to change the mode. So there's different modes. The modes are the rotate mode, which allows you to change everything on the back of the light itself. There's a master mode. So in master mode, if you have more than one light and one is the master and another is in slave mode, when you change the setting on the master mode, it'll change the settings on the slave mode too. So I haven't really used that much because I only use one light. There's also Wi-Fi mode, and that way you can download an app. It's called GVM Easily, and it connects to your lights via Wi-Fi. So while it's connected to your light, you aren't connected to your router Wi-Fi or to use internet. But that's really easy if you want to just pick a color rather than screwing the knob a ton of times. That's quick and easy to do that. So I really like the app. I use it before every video, pick a color, throw my phone out of the room so it doesn't make a lot of noise. And then there's the effect mode as well. So there's a bunch of different effects and we'll cycle through them. Right now there's candle, there's paparazzi, which is like random light flickers. There's broken bulb, which is more random light flickers. There's lightning, there's cop car, which is like red and blue flashing. There's party mode, which just cycles through the different RGBs, and you can change the time or the speed that it does that. And the slowest time is 5 seconds, and I believe that looks pretty cool. I haven't tried it for the background myself yet because I'm not sure how the light balance would react to it, but I would love to try that and just see how distracting that would make everything for you guys. All right, so the best thing is that it does RGB, but it also does white and yellow too, like our newer lights. So in terms of white and yellow, the color temperature goes from 3200K, which is the warmest, which is the most yellow that it can get, to 5600K, which is the coolest color that it can get to, which is pretty much all whites, no yellow, and in between there's some balances as well. You can adjust the brightness of these lights as you want. There's not a real noticeable brightness difference. From what I can see, it's 0 is off, and then anything above 0 is really bright. So to go into RGB mode, you have to press the right knob, and then you can change the hue of the lights, and that way you can cycle through the different RGB colors. You'll see that happening right now, and it's pretty cool. You can change the saturation of those colors, so whether it's super red or maybe just pink or on the lighter side. What are you doing? Depends on what you want. As for brightness, there's really only one brightness as well. It's either off or on. There's not much in between. So what do I really like about these lights? One is that the barn doors are really easy to open up wide, whether I want something like this where the entire background is lit up, or I can just close it real small if I want just a small portion of the back to, like, for example, if we're taking a photo and we only want light shooting from one side, then it makes sense to close the barn doors and do that instead. And I'll post up some photos that we took where it was like that. It was on our Instagram and it looked really nice, I would say. For thumbnails, it makes a lot of sense to just open it wide and light up everything, and that way it looks unique like that. Another thing I like compared to other lights is that the back screen pretty much tells you everything you need to see to determine what's going on. You can change everything via the controller itself, but the app does make things a lot faster. Instead of dialing the knob to 360 to change the color, I can just go into the app, pick a color, and there it is. You can change it on and off really easily too. So I really like the app. If you're gonna get these lights, I just recommend you download the app and use it that way. Using the back's okay too, it just takes a little bit more time to get used to. And then I do like the pre-programmed effects, especially the party mode. I think we'll be trying that out soon, hopefully, and seeing how that goes. But I do just like rotating between different colors from video to video, and it makes things sort of exciting. In addition, it's been a really good addition to our setup. It's been changing the entire look of the videos, making it more professional, making it a little bit more interesting. And the photography side's also been leveling up as a result as well. So what's the verdict on these lights? I mean, they're pretty expensive, right? Well, if you look at it from the standpoint of how many lights are you going to buy and what they're going to be used for. If we knew that the RGB lights also did white and yellow, we probably would have just went for the RGB lights in general. But now we have 2 white and yellow lights, 2 RGB lights, a ring light. Like, there's a lot going on right now. But if you're just going to buy an all-in-one and get it done kind of thing, I would definitely recommend picking these up rather than picking up like small steps before it, because that way you can do the yellow, you can do the white, but alongside that you can also do the RGB. And had I known that, we also would have painted this wall a light gray or a white instead of, well, not a white, like an off-white instead of blue, because you can't take away blue from the wall. We can only add colors to it now. If it was a more neutral color, then it would show more of these other colors. But it's really nice. Now we have a lot of lights. If you do want a all-in-one lighting system though, this would be the one. I would add some soft boxes into the mix too, and that would be a complete setup right there. Hope this was helpful. I think it's sort of fun sometimes for you guys to see a sneak peek of the different upgrades that we do to our studio. And this has really been the only one recently since the last tour. Yeah, everything's been pretty slow. Upgrades have been pretty slow. I did show the measurement rig that we bought on our Instagram and YouTube stories, so I hope you saw that. But that's going to make our audio reviews a lot more easy to understand and easy to compare headset to headset to headset, rather than doing a very subjective kind of comparison. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful to see a look into sort of what's changed and how we do things. But if you didn't like it, it's fine. Smash that thumbs up button anyways, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!